Hello everyone, today let's get straight to the news. Here we go. Milan are not gonna fire their head coach Stefano Pioli, Gazzetta dello Sport reports. Perhaps after the international break we will be able to involve Nkunku. The situation could have been different with his 8-10 goals, Pochettino said. AC Milan will try to sign Lille striker David this winter. We may lose Jesus again for a few weeks due to a muscle injury, Mikel Arteta said. Rashford's poor form, giving him confidence and the opportunity to play every game is the only way, Erik ten Hag believes. Mainz will terminate the deal with El Ghazi, who supported Palestine. Notts County have denied rumors that Taylor Swift could become a shareholder in the club. Darwin Núñez has hit the post or the bar 3 times this season in the Premier League, more than anyone else. Rabiot is in no hurry to renew his contract with Juventus, and the club is trying to convince his mother. Roy Hodgson has reached the 500 match mark in charge of English teams in all tournaments. Guardiola gave his opinion on Man City fans who sang offensive songs about Charlton. They do not represent us. We have a lot of respect for Manchester United. Postecoglou picked up 26 points in his first 10 matches in the Premier League, a tournament record. Nice is the first team since 1984 to go undefeated after 10 Ligue 1 rounds. PSG, Napoli and Leipzig are interested in Nantes left-back Merlin. The matches against Marseille and Metz will be decisive for Grosso's future as Lyon coach. Ten Hag signed 16 players for 400 million, which is enough for a coach to completely change a team, Jamie Carragher said. Tottenham, it's a fantastic start to the season that none of us expected. After the departure of Harry Kane, it's something incredible, Gary Neville said. It's painful to see, but it's a fact. Man United are chasing City. Their roles have changed. Former Manchester United forward Dimitar Berbatov admitted. I'm short of words for Mitoma. He is really underrated. Believe me, he is very underrated. The world of football has not yet realized Mitoma's preciousness. De Zerbi was quoted by Fabrizio Romano. Inter fans were banned from bringing 30,000 whistles to the match against Roma to whistle at Lukaku. Zaniolo insists that he did not bet on sports, but only played in online casinos. Chelsea, Arsenal and Tottenham are watching Feyenoord forward Jimenez, who is valued at around £87 million. Brentford are the first club to win their first 3 away matches against Chelsea in the Premier League. Nketiah netted his first Premier League hat-trick. Eddie did it in the match against Sheffield United. We blame ourselves for not being persistent and composed in front of goal, Pochettino said after the defeat to Brentford. During a meeting with Ronaldo, Tyson Fury said, "Cristiano, you are the best footballer of all time. I watch all your matches." Newcastle may sign Fenerbahce midfielder Fred to replace the suspended Tonali. Yamal became the youngest debutant in El Clasico history. Lamine played against Real Madrid at the age of 16 years and 107 days. Real Madrid winger Vinicius Jr. has once again been subjected to racial discrimination. During El Clasico, a banana-like object was thrown at the Brazilian. Modric played his 500th match for Real Madrid against Barcelona. Partey is unhappy with his role at Arsenal and may leave the team in the winter. The fans used to have Ronaldo and now Jude has arrived, Vinicius said after El Clasico. Leipzig gained 20 points in the first 9 Bundesliga games, the second best start to a season in the history of Red Bulls. Only their debut season at Bundesliga level was better when they managed to score 21 points in the opening 9 games. Milan are close to reaching an agreement with Betis defender Miranda. There was a lot of football in the top 5 leagues yesterday. All the results are on your screens. And now, we move on to the main news of the release. And now for a review of yesterday's matches. We start with Bundesliga, where we note 2 impressive victories. Leipzig defeated Köln 6-0 and Bayern Munich mocked Darmstadt 8-0. Harry Kane scored a hat-trick, with one of the goals coming from the center of the pitch. Sané and Musiala also made a brace, with Thomas Müller scoring another goal. In Serie A, we highlight Juventus' narrow victory over Verona, with Cambiaso scoring the only goal in the 96th minute. Next up is Premier League. Brentford defeated Chelsea shockingly, 0-2. Pinnock and Mbeumo scored. Arsenal left Sheffield United no chance, 5-0. Nketiah's hat-trick, Vieira and Tomiyasu got a goal each. Newcastle and Wolverhampton failed to find the winner, 2-2. And then we have El Clasico. And now to the main event of the day, El Clasico. Barcelona hosted Real Madrid, and what a great match it was. Gundogan opened the scoring in the 6th minute of the game. For a long time, Barca was close to victory, but Madrid first returned to the game thanks to an incredible shot by Bellingham, and in the 92nd minute, still Jude snatched 3 points for the Blancos. An incredible performance by the Englishman, and everyone keeps talking about his Ballon d'Or. I was not at my best. Sometimes you don't need to try to do something special, you just need to play with those ahead of you. I just talked to my family, but it was difficult because of the noise in the locker room. I told my family that I was thrilled. I watched a lot of El Clasico sitting on the couch with my father, mother, and younger brother, and I told them that now it was my turn to do something great in El Clasico. A happy Bellingham stated after the match. We dominated for 60 minutes, but that's football. Real Madrid, having 3 or 2.5 chances, scored 2 goals. We lacked efficiency. We played a good game and deserved to win. I think that if anyone deserved to win today, it was Barcelona. We suffered an undeserved defeat, but this is not the end of the league. It's only the 11th round, and we want to win La Liga, Xavi said after the match. Vinicius Jr. was frustrated that the referee didn't whistle a foul after Gavi dropped him to the ground. Let's be honest, the touch was too soft for Vini to make drama. The Brazilian leader argued with Xavi about it, with the latter explaining that his player was not at fault. Vinicius Jr. was talking all the time in the world when Carlo Ancelotti subbed him off in the final minutes of El Clasico. The change was most likely meant to kill time, but perhaps the Brazilian took the mission too close to the heart. He was applauding the crowd, including the home fans, walking away as slowly as possible, and eventually started arguing with the referee, who urged him to hurry up. Ancelotti had to intervene. He literally took Vinicius by the hand and led him away like a proper dad would. Here's what Bellingham said to Gavi during El Clasico. "Hey kiddo, don't hit me again. You've kicked me 4 times in a row," Jude Bellingham told Gavi during El Clasico, according to Defensa Central. Gavi often played against Bellingham throughout the game and contained him very well most of the time. Real Madrid were probably disgusted that some of the calls weren't whistled as fouls, but the fact is that Gavi did his best at trying not to play dirty. Gavi committed 4 fouls against Real Madrid, avoiding a yellow card. Friends, don't forget to check the Fanatico channel and find out which clubs modern football stars supported when they were kids. Click on the video you see here and enjoy. Well, football news has been with you. Take care and have a good day. See you in a bit.